Check this bullpup out. Tavor, Israeli weapons industry. I'm with Gerard. You've met Gerard on the channel before. Thank you for coming down again and visiting. You brought this down out of your bag of tricks. Boy, you've got some nice rifles.
I like nice things.
You like nice things. Well, so do I. We've got a lot in common, and that's why we became such good friends. He brought this down to make a video and talk about it. Let's talk about one thing before we talk about the gun in specifics, Gerard. Let's talk about the Israeli military as a whole. What type of weapon do you think they need to protect themselves there? Of course, every military needs a good weapon, but what's going on in Israel? What do you think?
Well, the Israelis, they have to have the best of everything. From the minute they're born, everyone that surrounds them hates them, wants them dead. So you have to have the best of everything. You have to have the best weaponry, the best martial arts. And this is what the Israeli military uses. They use the fully automatic version. This is a semi-automatic version, but it's the same gun.
Yeah, I tell you, so much thought went into this 5.56 rifle. First of all, it's a bullpup. What is the you're an FFL. What's the definition of a bullpup?
Okay. It's basically a shorter gun that has a full-length barrel. This is a 16.5-inch barrel. Instead of the barrel starting here and extending out 16.5 inches, what they did is they pushed the barrel back, they moved the trigger forward, and there's a trigger rod in here that goes to a trigger assembly back here. The magazine is behind the grip, where on a standard AR-15, the magazine would be forward of your grip. So basically, that's what it is. They just push everything back to make it a shorter gun, and it's still legal.
Yeah, it's really high quality. I mean, you can just feel the quality in this gun.
Oh, definitely.
It's really special. What about the bolt release being ambi? I think that's pretty interesting. Let's talk about that.
Okay. Well, the bolt release is right down here. So if we were to take this gun, and here you're going to go and charge it, and it's going to lock back on an empty round. And all you need to do is, if you're like the Israeli military, they're experts at this. They could take a magazine, dump it, and as they're putting it back in, have their thumb out, and at the same time, they're pushing this in and hitting at the same time this bolt release.
Because it's in the middle.
It's in the middle, and if you're left-handed, you do the same exact thing. You just push right here. It's such a quick way just to chamber another round.
And it's a gas piston.
Yes,
right?
it is.
So it's super high quality.
Mm-hmm.
How many rounds you got through this thing?
This I have just about 500 rounds.
And you'd recommend it?
Oh, definitely.
We're just like doing a little show and tell right now. And is it true, there's a rumor that they're going to have a barrel in the future for 300 blackout?
Yes. They're going to be releasing a 300 blackout barrel for this. The entire gun is going to stay just the same, just change the barrel out. They currently have a 9mm version of it, but everyone's excited about the 300 blackout.
Coming out in the future. Maybe I'll see that at SHOT Show down the road. Sure I will.
Use the same magazines, just make sure you don't mix up your 300 with your 5.56.
Yeah.
But use the same magazine. Everything internally is going to be the same except the barrel.
And you can put any 5.56 magazine in there. They've got a Surefire 100, holds 100 rounds
That's
now.
it.
Magazine. Just shoot and shoot and shoot. Wonderful. Wonderful. What about your sights on that? I wanted to touch on that.
Oh yeah, the sights. They're the top up. In fact, the front sight has a little tritium insert. So they're nice and high. The way this is set up is the cheek rest here is at the same level as the Picatinny rail. So these are a little bit higher sights. They're metal sights, they're a little bit higher. So when you go and add an optic that you want to co-witness, you may have to, depending on the optic you buy, you may have to put a slight riser there. Maybe
That
like
makes sense.
Like a 1/4-inch riser.
Yeah.
But there's some people that, with these sights down, and they have a flat optic on there without a riser, they have no problem at all putting their cheek and cocking their head a certain angle and seeing right through. I just like the co-witnessing, raising it up a little bit, and you can look straight through.
Yeah, I just love the way the whole thing's configured. It's just so compact, and it's just a battle gun, you know?
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, and this is a great gun. You could actually take this gun with you. We travel with this gun. We put it in a board bag, just a regular board bag. You put it right in there, and you just take it along with you. And people.
Oh, you mean to fly around the country on airlines? What are you saying?
No, when you're actually going out to dinner, when you're walking around, you can actually have this in a board bag. And,
Oh.
and it looks like a skateboard.
Oh, well, you can conceal it.
You conceal it.
Oh, I
yeah,
see what
as
you're
long as you
saying.
have your,
I got
your
you.
concealed weapons license.
Oh, of course.
Sure.
Anything you can, in the state of Florida, we conceal weapons. That's not, our license does not say
Handguns.
firearm or handgun. It's
Right,
weapons.
weapons.
That's right. A lot of people don't realize that. Yeah, if you can conceal it, sure, just throw it off your shoulder and
Yeah, you
in,
put this
in a
in-
backpack.
Yeah, you
whatever
put this
want.
in a little backpack, or like I said,
An expedition or
a
something.
board bag is perfect because no one thinks it's a
A
rifle.
skateboard bag.
They
yeah.
think it's a board. Simple as that.
You're well protected with that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I just wanted to do a little show and tell on that. If you own one of these, please throw in your comments. If you want one, throw in your comments. What do you think of it? 5.56. There's been a lot of videos on this, and this is the first time I've really put my hands on one, and I appreciate Gerard bringing it to the table. And for now, my name is Tom with WeaponsEducation.com. Checking out. Bye-bye.